Hello, I'm Cassie Verano, and welcome to Cassie After Dark. Tonight I will be reading an excerpt from my book, Relinquish, in the Insatiable Temptations series. Relinquish is the third book in the series, and it is about Mina and Cash. But let me tell you a little bit about Insatiable Temptations. Insatiable Temptations is a four-book series about a band of brothers who are brothers by choice and not by birth. They own a group of businesses, their nightclub, Velvet Vibe, Silk Seduction, their strip club, Elite Petals, their escort service, The Promenade, which is their hotel, and Elite Solutions, their security service. These four brothers grew up in a military academy, which is where they first met, and they have grown closer to each other than they are their family members. And this entire series is just about their journey to finding and discovering love. So, Relinquish will be Cash's story, as I stated earlier, who happens to be Mateo Enrique Ariza, and his friend Mina Cuevas. So come on in and join me, and let's take a journey down their road. Smoky dark skin that shines like melted chocolate underneath the sun looks ashen and doesn't even begin to tell the truth about her beauty under the bar lighting. An ocean of tangled, long, brownish red curls escapes a messy ponytail and cascades down her back, hiding her face and resting on her slumped shoulders. A slim waistline belies the curves hidden underneath the baggy clothing. A rumpled, zipped up army jacket larger than the law should allow hides bountiful, perky breasts. The soiled denim jeans, with rips throughout them, only give glimpses of the beautiful, lush skin underneath, but do nothing to accentuate the full, delicate curves of the ass that can't be contained by the seat she occupies. Luke Combs sings about a metaphoric tornado, which is also symbolic of the devil. I recognize the song as Ain't No Love in Oklahoma, oddly, oddly befitting for the situation I'm approaching. I look around the bar and notice it's remarkably empty for a Friday evening. There are only a handful of customers in here. Three of them sit at the other end of the bar from her. A couple is dancing drunkenly on the dusty floor, and two men are huddled in a corner by the window, no doubt planning something sinister by the evil smirks they're throwing her way and the crude laughter. I disregard them because they're irrelevant in her world and mine. As I approach the bar, I see the bartender heading my way, fist balled into a greasy rag that he's using to polish a glass. I shake my head and bob my head towards her. The bartender lifts an eyebrow, turns his lips down, shrugs, and heads the other way. Never thought I'd find you in a place like this. Thought this was beneath your Manola Blahniks, both literally and metaphorically. She turns the glass up to her lips, takes a long chug, and sets it back on the dirty bar, littered with peanuts, empty bottle tops, and scraps of what appear to be chicken strips and nachos. She rests her head on her forearm again, hiding away from me and the world. Although I didn't think I'd ever see you dressed in an old army jacket and grungy jeans either. I get silence again for my efforts. Damn, you've gone mute and deaf on me. That's a triple threat. Grimy clothing, scruffy steel-toed boots, and she says nothing. I was told that you wouldn't speak to me, but I didn't take that literally. Guess I should have. Glad I didn't take that damn bet. You'd have cost me the house. I look down at the bartender who's watching us closely. I shake my head again, and he turns to another customer and chats them up. How long are we going to sit like this? She turns the mug up again and takes another long chug before setting it down on the bar again and dropping her head. Rinse, wash, repeat. We do this 5 times before I'm sick and tired of the games. Listen, you're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting a long line of people. There's more in this world impacted by what happened than just you. I had to pick my ass up just like you did and keep moving. But by the grace of God, I'm still moving. I sigh and drop my head in my hands. Come on, kid, this is no life for you. You and I both know that. She bangs a hand on the bar and looks up for a minute, though not at me. I turn to look in the direction she's staring with those cold, soulless black eyes. The bartender saunters in our direction again with a bottle of Jack Daniels. He pours a fresh round into her mug and says, You're wasting your time, you know. She ain't said shit to nobody in the last 2 years she been coming here sitting in that seat. She orders the same goddamn thing nearly every day, and she pays and she leaves. She shoots a look at the bartender that causes him to turn stiffly, then walks away. Still killing men dead with just one look, huh? She aims that same deadly look my way, and I swear that if I were a lesser man, I would have fallen over dead. But I ain't no lesser man. She knows that, and so do I. I glance at my watch again and then back at her. How long you gonna drown your sorrows in the bottom of a bottle? Ain't nobody told you to come around here fucking with me, Ariza. I smiled at that croaky voice. I could tell by the way that it sounds it hasn't been used in some time. That's a damn shame. She used to have one of the sexiest voices I knew. I get hard just hearing her call my name. Well, you might not have told me to come, but I came anyway. I need you. She shakes her head and drops it again. Listen, if I have to haul your ass out of here by this grimy ass jacket, then that's what I'll do. She lifts her head, shoots me an evil glare, and sniffs before dropping her head one more time. I need you to do a job. I don't do jobs anymore. You know that. Yes, I knew that, but I was hoping that for me she would. I was hoping that I would be the one person she would come through for, if not for her parents or anyone else. You could be doing a hell of a lot better things with your life than drowning it in the bottom of a mug of JD or the empty beer bottles I found littering your apartment. By the way, that place sucks. I'm surprised you haven't been evicted for the crime scene you've created with the dirt in that place alone. Fuck off, Ariza. I'm not going anywhere, I grunt in a gruff tone. And neither am I. I got you to talk, didn't I? She rolls her eyes and once again lays her head down. Come on, we're leaving, and you're leaving with me, I say, getting off the bar stool. Don't fuck with me, Ariza. Come on. Come on. Quit being stubborn and get your ass in gear. This is fucked up. You and I both know it. No, what's fucked up is what happened to him, and neither you nor I were there to save him. What's fucked up is that you, my parents, and the world can just roll on like this shit never happened, his life never existed, or he never mattered. Well, you know what? That's some bullshit, Ariza. So fuck you and fuck the world, she shouts in my face, clearly alarming everyone in the place except for me. I look around and I can tell that none of them have ever heard her voice before, nor have they ever seen her temper. When I turn back around, she's resting her head on the bar again like that shit didn't just happen. This time, I reach out and grab her shoulder. She knocks my hand off her, spins around on the bar stool, and shoves her palm into my neck, cutting off my airway long enough to stun me. Before I can recover, she punches me hard in the chest, the gut, and then twists my arm behind my back somehow and flips me over on my back and ass. She places one foot on my chest as I lay there struggling to breathe, peering at me from those same soulless eyes, and from underneath that curtain of massive hair, she says, if these scruffy boots ain't good enough for you, then fuck you, Ariza. She stumps off towards the door of the bar. I manage to arch my back just enough to angle my head and watch her walk away from me upside down. Now I can see the curve of those glorious-ass cheeks through the slits in the back of her jeans. Even those dirty-ass jeans can't contain all the beauty she holds. Fuck my life. Mina Cuevas was my sole hope of not completely burning in hell. Or maybe her walking away will prevent me from burning in hell because I still get a hard-on whenever I'm in the presence of my former best friend's wife. I jump up from the floor and head back to the bar. I'll have a scotch neat now, I tell him when he comes my way. You okay? Yeah, I think I pissed her off. You think?